Algebra students, today you're doing arithmetic sequences as linear functions. So first thing we're going to notice is we're going to recognize arithmetic sequences, and a sequence is a set of numbers in a specific order. Now, if the difference between the successive terms is constant, and difference just means the amount in between each term. If it's constant, then it is called an arithmetic sequence. Arithmetic sequence is a numerical pattern that increases or decreases at a constant rate or value called the common difference, and we label this as D. Terms of an arithmetic sequence is if A1 is the first term of the sequence with a common difference, then the sequence is A1, A1 plus D, A1 plus 2D, and so forth. So we can write all arithmetic sequences using this formula here. A sub n, which is the number of the term, equals A1, the first term, plus n minus 1 times D, the difference. So determine whether the sequence is arithmetic sequence and justify your answer. So the first thing we want to do is 1 to 3, we added 2. 3 to 5, we added 2. 5 to 7, we added 2. So if you're noticing, 7 plus 2 is 9, 9 plus 2 is 11. So since the common difference, D equals 2, is common the whole way through, this is an arithmetic sequence. If these values were different, if it was plus 2 and then plus 3, plus 4, whatever, it would not be an arithmetic sequence. But because D is common and it equals 2 the whole time, it is. So example 2, write an equation for the nth term of the sequence. So what we're doing is we're going to find the difference between 12 and 15, 15 and 18. And if you notice, we're adding 3 each time. So D equals 3. And then we're going to plug it into the formula that we have. A sub n equals A sub 1 plus parentheses n minus 1 times D. A sub n is what we're solving for. We're keeping that as generic. Equals A sub 1 is the first term. And our first term was 12 plus n minus 1 times D. And D was our difference, which was 3. Once we have this, we're just going to distribute the 3 into the n and the negative 1, and then we're going to simplify. So our equation is A sub n equals 3n plus 9. So we're going to go do a couple examples together. And then I'm going to do 2, and I'm going to leave the 1 for you guys. Determine whether each sequence is arithmetic, an arithmetic sequence, yes or no. I don't need you to explain. Just tell me if it is or not. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to find what's the difference between 1. So 5 minus 1 is 4. So we added 4. Now we're going to see if we add 4 each time if it's the same. 5 plus 4 equals 9. So, yep, plus 4. 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 plus 4 is 17. So, yes, this is an arithmetic sequence. And we're going to say D equals 4. And then we're going to look at number 2. Well, 8 to 4. To get from 8 to 4, I subtracted 4. To get from 4 to 0, I subtracted 4. From 0 to get to negative 4, I subtracted 4. From negative 4 to negative 8, you subtract 4. So if you notice, you're subtracting 4 each time, so we have a common difference. So this is an arithmetic sequence. And D equals negative 4. Number 3, 1 to get to 3, I add 2. So this is plus 2. But then to get from 3 to 9, I had to add 6. So they're already different, so the answer is no. And we'll just leave that. Find the next 3 terms in each arithmetic sequence. So what you're going to do here is you're going to find what the difference is, and then you're just going to finish it out for 3 terms. So 9 to 13, I added 4. So then 13 plus 4 is 17. 17 plus 4 is 21. 21 plus 4 is 25. So all I'm doing is I'm adding 4. So 25 plus 4 is 29. And then we want 3 terms. So that's our 1. 29 plus 4 is 33. 33 plus 4 is 37. And that's it. So then if you're looking at number 5, we're subtracting 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. 0 minus 4 is negative 4. Negative 4 minus 4 is negative 8. So forth. So we're subtracting 4. So negative 12 minus 4 is negative 16. Negative 16 minus 4 is negative 20. Negative 20 minus 4 is negative 24. So I'm going to go ahead and leave number 6 for you guys to do on your own. For numbers 7 through 9, we're going to find the difference and we're going to write our equation. So the difference here is plus 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. So D equals 2. A sub 1 is our first term. A sub 1 equals 1. So we have our equation A sub n equals A sub 1 plus, parentheses, n minus 1 times D. So I'm going to plug in what I know. So I have A sub n equals A sub 1 is 1 plus n minus 1 times D. Our D is 2. So times 2. So I'm going to distribute the 2 in here, and I get 1 plus 2n minus 2 equals A sub n. So then I simplify this. A sub n equals, I'm going to put my variable out front, so 2n. And then 1 minus 2 is negative 1, so 2n minus 1. And that's that. I'll do number 8. I am subtracting 3 each time. So minus 3 equals D. All right. And A sub 1, my first term, is negative 1. So A sub n equals A sub 1 plus n minus 1 times D. And I'm going to plug in what I know. So A sub n equals A sub 1 is negative 1 plus n minus 1 times D. And D is negative 3. So that should be a 1 right there. So I'm going to distribute the negative 3. So I get A sub n equals negative 1 minus 3n plus 3. So A sub n equals negative 3n. And then negative 1 plus 3 is plus 2. And then I'm not going to do number 9 for you, but I will give you what D equals and A sub 1. And then you guys are going to finish the rest. So to get from negative 4 to negative 9, I subtracted 5. Negative 9 to negative 14, I subtracted 5. Negative 14 to negative 19, I subtracted 5. So D equals negative 5. A sub 1 equals negative 4. It's our first term. And then you're going to plug it into this formula here, and then you'll get your answer. And that's what you guys are doing today. Make sure you submit it when you're finished, and if you need help, reach out. Have a good one, guys.